He slowly reached his arm out toward the Wolfdog, but in an instant, the Wolfdog clamped down on his arm. The man's companion rushed over, and the Wolfdog immediately let go in fear, but the man signaled for his partner to lower his gun. His companion looked confused, but put the rifle away anyway. Seeing this, the Wolfdog relaxed its fangs. The man reached his arm out again. It turned out the Wolfdog was only holding it gently, not biting down hard. His companion couldn't believe it. The man had actually tamed this Wolfdog full of hatred for humans. His name was White Fang. He lost his mother when he was very young. One day, he was caught by a Native American chief. The chief saw his white, wolf-like fangs, and happily took in the half-wolf, half-dog creature. Just as the chief expected, White Fang grew into an excellent working dog. He could easily catch fish in the river, and help carry supplies. But the chief never treated him like family, only as a tool. He believed animals were just animals, and could never be friends with humans. Still, life was much easier for White Fang here, but deep down, he felt terribly lonely. The other dogs were afraid of him, and humans only saw him as a tool. He spent his days alone, howling at the lake, to let out his silent sadness. One day, the chief brought furs to town to sell, but some local thugs set their eyes on wolf-blooded White Fang. To test the dog's strength, they set a vicious dog loose to provoke him. White Fang pinned the dog to the ground in just a few moves. The thugs got even more excited. If they could take White Fang to the underground dogfights, they'd make a fortune. Just then, the chief heard the noise and ran over. Before he could say anything, the thugs claimed their dog had been badly hurt by the Wolfdog, and demanded the dog as compensation. The chief tried to offer several fine furs instead, but the men insisted on taking White Fang, and even threatened to call the police. The chief panicked. He knew the police would take their side. In the end, he gave in, and handed White Fang over. The first thing the thugs did was throw him into the dogfighting ring. At first, White Fang refused to fight other dogs. He only dodged attacks with his quick, agile body, but the other dog kept attacking violently. White Fang had no choice but to fight back hard. He defeated his opponent in one round. White Fang felt guilty seeing the other dog lying on the ground, but his new owner only cared about making money, and paid no attention to his feelings. From then on, White Fang became a regular in the ring. He became undefeated, making his owner a huge amount of money. But even though White Fang brought him great wealth, to him, the Wolfdog was just a tool for profit. To bring out White Fang's wolf-like aggression, he was never rewarded after fights, only cruelly abused. This destroyed White Fang's last bit of gentleness, and filled him with hatred for humans. One day, White Fang fought again, but this time his opponent was a fierce bulldog. When White Fang wasn't looking, the bulldog bit his neck and refused to let go. Just as White Fang was about to lose, his owner grabbed a whip to beat him, but a man stopped him. It was Jack, the man White Fang had saved before. Jack pried the bulldog's jaws open, and pulled White Fang to safety. He took White Fang back to his home. With simple treatment, White Fang was out of danger, but his eyes were full of fear and hopelessness. To help White Fang heal, Jack decided to adopt him for good. Even though Jack treated him kindly, White Fang remained wary of humans, and hated being approached. He even bit Jack's hand once. Jack didn't blame him at all. Instead, he felt sorry for him, and cared for him even more gently. After many gentle attempts, White Fang slowly lowered his guard around Jack. He even let Jack pet him while he ate. Feeling the warmth from Jack's hand, the young wolf finally let his guard down completely. It was the first time he had felt the warmth of kindness from a human. Jack had finally earned White Fang's trust. This dog, abused and broken by humans, had finally found an owner who loved him.